Hey everyone, welcome to this masterclass. The You Are Not Tired, You're Drained masterclass. I am super excited to have you here joining me. I'm Spencer Jones, the CEO of Jones and Four, and I want you to know that you are amazing, you are worthy, and you are enough just the way you are. And I also want to say something bold right up front, and that is you might be doing all the right things, all the different courses, and you're taking care of yourself, all the self-care, and you still feel exhausted. The problem isn't you. It's not you. It's our energy systems. That's right. It's the energy systems we have and run our lives with. That's the issue. And we aren't taught these things. So don't beat yourself up over not knowing it or feeling exhausted. I get it. It's frustrating. We keep chasing and trying all these different things to help, and nothing seems to. Well, it's because of these energy systems. So let's learn about these energy systems and how you can be the master of it so you can shine bright. Well, in this masterclass, we're going to uncover and look at three different things in this masterclass. First, we're going to talk about why traditional self-care hasn't worked, or maybe it doesn't work as well as it could, right? It gives a little momentary reprieve as opposed to long-term help and for us at least, and benefits of it. Second thing is we're going to look at what's really draining your energy, your spark, the thing that's stopping you from shining as bright as possible. And the third thing is that new path forward so that you can be shining bright. You can confidently be you. Because as I said at the beginning, you are amazing. You are worthy. You are enough just the way you are. And it's time to shine bright because your light is truly incredible. Don't hide it. Don't keep it hidden. And don't let the outside forces hold it down. Let it shine bright. So maybe you've tried different things. Actually, most likely you've tried other things in the past. You've tried journaling and you've tried meditating and walking and working out and, crystals or this, that, the other thing. Cool. I'm not here to say that those things are bad or wrong. They just might not be aligned. And if someone said, hey, this is the fix, the thing, it's not, as you probably noticed, because you still struggle. You still feel exhausted. You still feel drained. It's because those aren't the fix. They're helpful. It's a band-aid on the solution. The solution is our energy systems, right? Our energy cycles. We go through this cycle of energy. And when we don't take care of our energy cycles and our energy systems, we crash and we crash hard. And that's when we feel like we just need to go home and crash on the couch and watch TV, just zone out. And there's a lot of these hidden energy drains that are draining us, causing these energy systems to all be a flurry. And it's like this roller coaster, high, low, high, low, high, low. And you get dizzy and you want to throw up everywhere. And it's just, you're not enjoying it. I want you to enjoy life. Life is a beautiful thing that we get to have and experience. There's some amazing, incredible highs. And yeah, there are lows, there are struggles, but we can use those to empower us and enliven us to help us savor life and have more beautiful moments than hard ones. That's what we hope to do. So, maybe you've been trying those different things. Maybe you sleep 8 hours a day, the recommended 8 to 9 hours. You get that sleep, yet you still wake up feeling heavy. Maybe you say yes out of habit, people pleasing, right? You say yes out of habit, only 10 minutes later, or sometimes seconds later, being resentful of that person, resentful of yourself for not holding that boundary that you once said you were going to keep. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe you crave alone time. And when you take it, you finally get that beautiful alone time. It doesn't recharge you the way that it used to, or the way that you hoped. It's these energy systems. That saying, we don't rise to our goal, we fall to our systems, is true. We all have programming Our brains are programmed of how we respond to the world generally from 0 to 7 years old. Programmed from what our parents, our guardians said and shaped with us, of our friends, of teachers, of anyone we looked up to as a kid. We started imprinting, oh, I should say this, I can't do that, I should act this way, not this way, da, 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 da. And it imprinted on us. Now we can learn and overcome those things, which is a beautiful thing. Our brain neuroplasticity allows our brain to adapt and adjust, but it takes work, it takes effort. But thankfully, there's ways to make it faster. And you've probably heard of some of those hacks and stuff before. But again, they're only small hacks. We got to find that system. We got to update your energy system, that program, that baseline. Take that baseline from here to here. Think about it. Your computer, your phone runs on software. When the new upgrade comes, you download and put that new upgrade on your computer, on your phone, whatever it is, and then hopefully it runs smoother, right? It's upgraded. When was the last time you upgraded your programming? Hmm. And sadly, it's not like a computer phone where you just upload it overnight and then, hey, it's there. It takes practice and effort. It takes support and guidance to have this system. But again, there's a lot of people saying, oh, this is it, these little things. It's not these small hacks. They're helpful, but they have to be aligned to make sense. If that makes sense to you. I want to share two quick stories with you. Before I was doing this full time and running Jones and Four and helping people master their energy, shining their light, I was a middle school and high school choir director. And I remember driving to work one day, and I got in my car and I'm driving. It's a 30-minute commute, and all of a sudden, I'm pulling into the parking lot of the school. Okay, not a big deal, right? That's where I was supposed to go. Here's the issue. I don't remember getting there. Obviously, I remember getting my car, but I don't remember if I turned left or right when I needed to. Did I go through that small town? I mean, I must have, right? Because I'm here, but I don't remember that. Have you ever felt that way before? Like you're just going on autopilot, and all of a sudden you arrive at that destination. We do that so much, and it's our brain's way of helping us conserve energy, which is a great thing. But it's a little scary when you're commuting 30 minutes. You're driving a car going however fast, and I don't remember the turns and stuff that I made to get there. Well, so many of us live our life on autopilot. We don't upgrade that programming, so we just keep going and going and going, and it's day after day. And that's what I was doing. I was acting the way I thought I should act and being the teacher I thought I should be and responding, oh, society wants me to respond this way. This is how I should be a good husband. This is how I should be a good teacher, a mentor, da 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 da. And I kept going. Here's the issue. I was already within a couple years of teaching, feeling tired, feeling exhausted, feeling lost, and starting to lose who I was because I was trying to please all these other people. Well, let's fast forward a couple years. I heard about personal growth. I finally started to take a plunge into it, and I learned some of these hacks that were going to be amazing, like meditation. Okay, meditation is going to help me. And so I started meditating, and it was really hard for me at first, having my squirrel ADHD style brain, but I got better at it. Oh, I got practicing, I got better, and it helped a little bit. But that wasn't the solution. Okay, working out, let's try this, and journaling, and breath work. Great. Okay, well, I remember this one day. I woke up just on the wrong side of bed. I was I was frustrated. I was irritated from the moment I woke up. I started driving to school. It was a shorter commute because it was a new school, and someone cut me off in traffic. And I was pissed off that that person cut me off. How dare they cut me off? I'm on my way to school, and I'm cursing and swearing at them. I told how many people at work about it, and I'm just ruminating. I'm just replaying the situation over and over and over again. And then my kids, the students started asking questions, and it just seemed to be like ridiculous questions, things that they should know. And it was just frustrating me. And the whole morning just got more and more irritating until it got to the afternoon. Lunchtime in particular. Finally came lunchtime. I'm like, thank God I don't have the kids. I closed my office door and I sat quiet in my office, ready to have lunch. And I did one of these. Those big, deep breaths. And I remember thinking, thank God I'm away from, and then it hit me. I'm away from them, but they're not the issue. I was the issue. How I was responding to things was the issue. And then I remembered, oh, I know breath work. I know some of these cool tools. Let me use some of these tools. Great. And did it help? Yeah, it made the afternoon better, but it wasn't great. And guess what? The next day, it was like a rinse and repeat cycle. I'm energetic, or I'm feeling really good, or I'm feeling really crappy, but I have no control. I have only have these little tweaks I can make, little tweaks. It wasn't until months later when I was reading a book by John Gordon, The Energy Bus. Awesome book, highly recommend it. That as I was reading it, this thought hit me like a lightning bolt, hence the reason for this masterclass. And that is, oh, I'm not tired. I'm being drained. Let me say that again. I'm not tired. I'm being drained. That hit. And then I started to look around and see what are the things draining me? What are the people, the energy vampires, right? Energy vampires are, we often think people, but they're people, places, and things, our thoughts, our limiting beliefs, right? Here are some that might be draining you. Your unspoken resentment, the fact that we hold on to these grudges with other people. Ooh, sometimes speaking to them can help us out, but some we just got to let it go, release it. What about chronic people pleasing? Any recovering people pleasers here? Yeah, yeah, me too. That was sucking me dry. Mental clutter. All the replaying of the situations are indecision loops, as we call them, right? Like, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Back and forth, back and forth. Draining you. These are energy vampires. These are energy drains in your life. What about the environments that keep you on high alert all the time? So work, it's just constant go, 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 go. Oh, home, I got to take the kids over here. I got to do this, that, the other thing. We have clutter around here. Our phones and social media, all the notifications, we always have to be on, and we never get a chance to breathe. Those moments when we can be still, they're so magical. That's why we love vacations so much, is because whatever that vacation is, whether it's a day, whether it's 3 days a week, we get a reprieve, we get a break where we can breathe and not worry about that weight. What if we could have that vacation all the time? Not necessarily, okay, we're off on the beach hanging out, which, I mean, that'd be awesome. But let's face it, we still have to work, we still have to do things. But to have that mindset, that energy, like you're on a vacation, where you're loving life all the time, yeah, count me in. Count me in because I'm in for that, right? That's me. I imagine you are the same way. At least I hope you are. And so for me, it was recognizing, oh, these are the energy leaks. So I invite you to think of your energy like this. You have this beautiful cup, and the energy is coming into it, and your energy is going out of it. You could pour it anywhere you want. Well, you most likely, like me, are a very caring person. We care, we want to give, we want to support others. And we're told, give to others, before helping yourself. It's selfish if you take care of you. Maybe you've worked on that over these years, and self-care isn't selfish. So you start to take care of you. But here's the issue. Your cup is full of holes. I don't know what else to tell you. Your cup is full of holes. Your energy vampires, those people, places, and things, those drains, have poked holes in your cup. So anytime you try pouring into it, it's draining. And some have stuck straws in there and are sucking your energy away. Sometimes you recognize them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes those holes you recognize, sometimes you don't. And so anytime you pour your energy into it, guess what? It goes right out. So it might be like, oh, yay, a little. Oh, it's gone. Oh, yay, it's there. And oh, it's gone. Over and over and over again. That's a band-aids trying to help. That's these little hacks, which are nice, but they're not fixing the issue. The issue is that cup that has all these holes, that programming, those energy systems. I don't know any more analogies I could use. Now, let's talk about repairing that cup. So for me, on my journey of recognizing, oh, I have these drains. Oh, I have this cup. It's filled with these holes and it's energy vampires are sticking straws and all that. It led me on this journey to master my energy sovereignty. You are in your personal energy. It's your kingdom. It's your sovereignty. It's your world, your energy world. Stop letting the outside world control it. I did that for years. That led me to hit my rock bottom, become suicidal, burnt out, hating life, hating who I was, because I just kept following those systems over and over and over again. I wasn't taking care of my system. It took me hitting my rock bottom, wanting to end my life, to change it. And I see so many people rinse and repeating that cycle. Maybe they're not quite suicidal, but they're getting burnt out. They're hating themselves, hating life. And it's time to change that. I don't want you to experience that. If you have, I'm sorry, but let's change that. So we created this framework, and I realized there's these four levels to mastering your energy sovereignty. The first level are these energy drains and energy vampires. Those people, places, and things that are draining you, like the unspoken resentment, like clutter, like negative self-talk, right? And more in there. When you register for this masterclass, you got a handout of the top 10 hidden energy vampires you need to know. Well, in there you can access a course where I share all 18 categories. Categories. That means there's even more of them in there. So the first step is recognizing these energy vampires and drains and leaks in your life. So you could shine a light on them and then we could vanquish them. We're taking those weeds, we're pulling the weeds, we're planting flowers. Let's add more analogies to this. And then to help eliminate those and reduce them in our life or get rid of them altogether, it's all about your energy mindset. Make programming and rewiring your brain to have an abundant, positive mindset, right? Your brain is flexible. There's neuroplasticity. You can rewire your brain so that you can have a positive, abundant mindset, meaning that those energy vampires and leaks are less of an issue or no longer an issue in your life. Great. So now you're healing your cup, right? You're fixing that so it's not leaking out anymore. So now about the energy coming in. That's where the third level comes in, the alignment portion. Well, now let's make sure that everything you say and do and surround yourself with is aligned with you, with where you want to go in your life. So, okay, let's build a compass, a priority compass that helps you. Oh, is it aligned with my vision, my priorities, my values, and help you hone that in? And that's one of the things we help people do is really get crystal clear on those things so that you have a clear compass. Right? Imagine, oh, cool, I have this compass, but it doesn't point north. It looks cool. That's not going to help you get out of a forest if you get lost or wherever if you're lost. It just looks cool. No, let's have an actual compass that helps you it can guide you and make sure that everything you do is aligned in an easy, simple way. We overcomplicate so much in our life. It's time to simplify it. So first we recognize the energy vampires, the leaks and drains. We build a positive, abundant mindset. Then we make sure everything is aligned, right? So everything's pouring into it. Well, guess what? You're doing that. You're pouring into your cup. Your cup is no longer from 0 to 100. It's at 110%. It's overflowing with love, with joy, with this beautiful energy. And guess what the fourth step is then? The fourth level, radiating, shining your beautiful light with the world and intentionally directing it where you choose. Instead of it being forced over here and forced over there, and you want to give it here, but it's just running you dry. Now you get to intentionally choose where to put it. You're shining your light. You are showing up confidently as you. You're not trying to put on facades. You're not trying to fake it till you make it. You are being you. Our brain is automatically, from when we're born, wired to protect us. And it does that through negative bias, through detecting threats in our life. And while that's great and does keep us alive, we want to keep some of it. It also keeps us in that low, in that negative life that most people are just living autopilot on. And then that leads them to hating life, hating their work, just all the rough, having a rough life, not enjoying it. As opposed to you who are intentionally choosing, hey, let's change this. Let's adjust it as we go along. Let's improve that baseline. Let's raise that baseline so we can be at our best, so you can live your life to the max. Whatever living your life to the max looks like for you. You are worthy of it. Is it to be there with your family? Is it to travel the world? What does that look like? What does that feel like for you to live your life to the max? Do you feel energized? Do you feel fulfilled, whole, complete? And while we might have some of the same words for it and maybe similarities of what it looks like, it might look different. Mine might look different than yours. Yours might look different than the next person, the other person. And you know what? That is okay. There's no reason. And we don't want it to be cookie cutter. We are each individuals. We each have our own ways. And yeah, there might be some similarities, but there's also differences. And that's beautiful. It's learning to step into those and embrace that and be confident in you, in yourself, letting your true, authentic light shine. Now, what most people do. The vast majority of people, they don't even try. No, they don't even try. They're just on autopilot going through like I was in the first time. Just, my brain going on autopilot took me to work without even thinking. Most people live their life that way, and they just complain along the way. Well, that's most people. That's not you because you're here today. That's awesome. So first of all, congratulations. Yay! You're not part of that majority. You're taking action, which is amazing. And that probably means you've gone from this podcast to this podcast. You've tried this technique and this strategy and this hack and this hack. And you've just kind of bounced around and you're like, maybe I just need more willpower. I'm just going to push harder. And it doesn't work. It leaves you feeling exhausted and frustrated and drained because nothing seems to be sticking and helping long term. I get it. I see you. That was me. Right? I said I was on autopilot at first, and then I learned some tools, but it was this high and low and high and low, and it was so frustrating until I learned about our energy sovereignty. That cup. I realized, oh, I have holes in these cups. And yes, there are some people that teach, oh, let's do this, let's do this. They can heal some of it, but let's take a broader view of it to make sure your whole flow of energy makes sense. The flow into your cup, making sure your cup is good and where it's going out is aligned. Let's make sure all of it is you. And that's what we help people do in our Energy Nexus program. We help people do it. That's the next step for people who are ready to take ownership of their life and not just use these band-aids, but have a system that actually works. So now these tools and techniques you've tried, maybe it's meditation or journaling or whatever it is, awesome. Maybe you keep those things because now it aligns and really makes sense. Maybe you say, this isn't it, and you let it go because you know it's not aligned. But you know that now, as opposed to just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that it works. People in our Energy Nexus program, they reset their inner patterns. They upgrade that software, that baseline. So when they fall, because life happens, I'm just gonna be real, right? Life happens. You're gonna have amazing highs, but you're also gonna have struggles. You won't always live at that high. But imagine what those levels happen if they're not down here, if they're here. Oh, because you have a new baseline. You know how to address them and work through them. One of our Energy Nexus members was saying how they now can approach those negative and difficult situations because they have the tools and strategies and confidence to do it. People who in Energy Nexus, our Nexus members, they get real-time support and guidance when they need it. And I think the biggest thing of all is they have a clear path, and the accountability to sustain their energy. I invite you to take a moment. First of all, think of what would your life look like if you were just on autopilot? What would that look like? Doing whatever the majority of people do. You're just living your life. What would that look like? Would you enjoy your life? Would you have a good job, or would you just be getting through and you live, you die, whatever? What would that look like for you? Great. Now, let's upgrade it to the life you're living now, because you've already been doing things. What would that look like if you keep trying these different band-aid things and it's a high and low? It's better than where it was before, but it's in between. What would your life look like if you kept this journey going? No judgment. Don't judge yourself. Just imagine what that would look like in 20 years. Okay? Okay. What would it look like if you had a clear direction? You had a vessel, that cup that was whole and complete. You were living your life to the max. You were the master of your energy sovereignty, your personal energy. You mastered it. The energy flow in, energy out, and you had tools and strategies. They had the framework so that no matter what life threw your way, you were shining bright. What would that look like? What would that feel like? Now compare that to the first two. You are worth shining bright. You have a bigger impact on this world and in this world than you ever know. And when you are in alignment, when you are shining bright, you are impacting and changing more lives, even without even trying, just by living in an aligned way. I know what it's like to be at that rock bottom. I know what it's like to have tools and strategies that are just band-aids. And I know what it's like to be the master of your energy sovereignty. And let me tell you, there's nothing like it. It's so freeing. It's energizing. I love who I am. I love life. And I have stronger relationships and connections because of it. If you would like some help and support, I would love to help you on this journey. The next step is Energy Nexus, but let's talk about it. Let's hop on a call. So I'm offering a free 30-minute call with me. It's an alignment and clarity call where we can get clarity of where you are on this journey so far. Like where are you on those four levels and what's going on in your life. So we get crystal clear about that. And then we can talk about alignment of what's next, what's the next best step for you. But let me be totally upfront and clear. This is not a coaching session, just to be upfront. Also, it's not a pitch fest. I'm not here just going to try to sell you into Energy Nexus and beat it over your head. Like I've been on those calls. It's so freaking annoying being on those calls. That's not who I am. That's not how I operate. If you haven't figured that out already, I try being open and just honest and real that your energy matters. Let's get clear about where you are so you have clarity about where you are. And then let's talk about what the next best step is. If it's with us, great, I'll suggest it. If not, great, I'll suggest that. And then it's up to you. But you have to take the first step and book a free 30-minute call with me. So make sure you click that link in the email, in the copy of all this, right? In the YouTube video or wherever you're watching this. Click that link and book that call because it's time for you to shine bright. Imagine let me say it this way. What if those 30 minutes you spend getting clarity and alignment could change that trajectory of the next 30 years for you? What would that do for your relationship with your kids, with the rest of your family, with your friends, with your life? What would that look like? It's a 30-minute call. Choice is yours, up to you. And no matter what you choose, no matter what you choose, know this. Know that you are not broken. You're not behind. You're simply carrying things you're not meant to carry alone. Some things you're not meant to carry at all. Let's let go. Let's release those things that you're not meant to carry. Let's carry those things together that we're here to carry together so you could shine bright. Remember, you are amazing. You are worthy. You are enough just the way you are. No matter what has happened before, all the tools and strategies and things that you've done, that's beautiful. Let's dissolve those walls so you can shine bright. Let's heal your cup so you can feel fulfilled and energized. The world needs your light. I invite you to book that 30-minute call with me, and let's shine bright together. Thank you so much for joining me in this masterclass. I appreciate you, and I can't wait for our call. All right, have a great day. We'll talk soon. All right.